From the deep freeze to the red-hot debate tonight across this country over the spying program, and this evening a major development here, a damaging new report. A government panel calling it both illegal and ineffective. I want to bring in ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl tonight. John, illegal, ineffective, they're not even catching anyone here?
That's right. They say flatly it is illegal, and they directly contradict the president on how effective it has been. Just last year, the president said that this program was saving lives.
We know of at least 50 threats that have been averted because of this information.
But look at what this report says. It says we have not identified a single instance involving a threat to the United States in which this program has made a concrete difference. Not a single one, David. Now, the White House today disagreed with that assessment, but said that the president did listen to this panel and in making his own changes to the NSA has incorporated some of their recommendations.
Wow, but this is going to fuel that debate. John Karl at the White House. John, thank you. In the meantime, we turn overseas tonight into an ABC News exclusive. America's biggest enemy making its return tonight. And where? Iraq. Al-Qaeda taking over the very city where we saw the biggest American losses during the Iraq War. And tonight, American weapons on the way. ABC's chief foreign affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz in Iraq, where she was stopped herself, too dangerous to keep going.
When the sun goes down in Baghdad, this is what happens. The American military moves in. ABC News obtained these images. A massive American cargo jet delivering weapons to Iraqi military partners. 2,400 rockets to arm Iraqi attack helicopters in an all-out war against Al-Qaeda. A war Al-Qaeda is winning. The battleground's familiar, Fallujah, where so many Americans fought and died. Face after face, giving their lives. Now, with U.S. forces gone, America's ambassador tells us Fallujah has fallen to an Al-Qaeda that is now rising across this country.
You know, we're in a very precarious situation. They're capable of serious assaults.
Do you know approximately how many number of Al-Qaeda are there in Ramadi?
A lot of people are saying these days you've got around 2,000 in the country, hardcore.
An astonishing number.
Fallujah is really not far from Baghdad. We wanted to see how close we could get.
It would not be far. Iraqi forces are ringing the city with checkpoints and armored vehicles.
About 5 miles out of Fallujah, the roads became far more desolate, and Iraqi security forces warned us we should not go any further.
And the violence has spilled across the country. In Baghdad, bombings here have killed more than 700 people in just the past month, more than double the number last year.
All 2 bombings here.
The Jabouli family has lost 3 sons.
All your sons gone.
The oldest son leaving behind 3 little ones. The Jaboulis tell us if they could leave tomorrow, they would. And the ambassador says Americans back home should be very concerned about what's happening here.
It's very much in our interest to have an Iraq that is stable and not to have sectarian conflict or an Al-Qaeda presence that can be used to destabilize the rest of the region and potentially at some point as a platform to attack targets beyond the region.
Which is why here in Baghdad, David, the U.S. will soon be sending not just small arms, but tank shells and Hellfire missiles.
Martha Raddatz reporting in from Iraq tonight. Martha, thank you.